June 15th is Elder Abuse Awareness Day, a time to make sure people know what to watch for and how to get help for our loved ones who may be victims. Kathy Jones is the Elder Rights Coordinator for the CSRA Regional Commission of the Area Agency on Aging. And Kathy, thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Appreciate you having us.
Absolutely. Well, I know that you have statistics and warning signs to watch for that you're going to share with us. But before we get to that, I want us to remind our viewers that in Georgia, elder abuse is considered a felony. And we have done a lot of stories about the CAVE task force, and they're part of a team that you've got working together called the TEASE team.
That's correct. TEASE stands for Taking Elder Abuse Seriously, and it's a group of community partners, including law enforcement, healthcare representatives, bank representatives, and social services via long-term care ombudsman. Many agencies coming together to be sure that we try to meet the needs of those that are at risk.
And there are people who come into contact with the elderly who are required to report any signs of suspected abuse, like medical personnel or therapists, people who work at daycare centers.
That's absolutely correct. They are mandated reporters, and it is a lengthy list. It includes all of the counselors, all of the therapists, as you said, in the various occupations. And it's anyone that is affiliated with an agency, not just the doctors or certain personnel, but somebody sitting at the front desk would also be considered a mandated reporter.
That is so important that they're required to do that. What are some of the things that people need to watch for that indicate there could be an abusive situation going on?
Well, there are 7 types of abuse. There are physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional, psychological abuse, neglect, abandonment, financial abuse, and self-neglect. In those, we encourage you to be on the lookout for suspicious activity, whether it's somebody who is hesitant to talk to anyone. In this season where we're getting into the warmer weather, somebody that insists on wearing long clothing over their arms, maybe trying to hide an obvious injury. There may be bruising that is unspecified, that they keep telling you they fell, and maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But there's a lot of things. And regarding financial, unfortunately, that's one of the highest risk areas. And with that, we would just want you to watch for any activity that seems abnormal. Sometimes people are taking advantage of their relatives' checks. They are not doing things as they should on their behalf.
Who can we turn to for help?
There are many routes to go. There is certainly 911 if all else fails. The CAVE team, as you've mentioned, we work with quite often. If you have any questions, we will be glad to direct someone in the right path if needed. The state of Georgia has active personnel to work on behalf of trying to make sure that those people are receiving the services that are needed.
Well, Kathy Jones, I appreciate you coming on today and making us aware of this. We have links to your organization, and we have phone numbers for people to call on our website, WJBF.com. And once again, Kathy, thank you for reminding us about Elder Abuse Awareness Day, and thank you for what you are doing to protect our senior citizens.
Thank you, Jenny. We appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too.
Still ahead, getting local produce to people who are trying to eat healthy and support local farmers. Jennie's Bright Light of the Week is next.